Hello, I'm here today to show you how to replace the knob, spool, and lace on the Footjoy golf shoes. The information that I will share with you today will also apply to the Footjoy XPS 1 shoes that are sold in Asia. You should have already received in the mail, or you could go to our website, boatechnology.com/Japan, to receive the BOA L4 replacement parts kit. Inside this kit, you will have the instruction packet, replacement lace, spool, knob, and the BOA T6 hand tool. To change out the system, first we take our hand tool and insert it into the center O of the BOA logo. Rotate counterclockwise to loosen. Remove the knob and set aside. Next we will eject the spool. You can use your tool to pry it out of the housing. Then we'll remove all of the lace from the system. At this point we have the old broken lace. Don't throw it away yet, because we'll want to use that to measure the length of lace for our replacement. To measure the new length of lace, simply match up the end of the old lace and match up the end of the new. Take a wire cutter and simply cut the appropriate length of the new lace. Then we just relace the shoe as you would any traditional lace. Be sure to go through all of the guides, including each of the tongue guides. Because this is a heel-mounted shoe, we want to push the lace through the upper eye stay guide. Push it all the way through, and you'll see it poke out the back. Continue lacing up the other side. Now we have both lace ends ejecting out the rear housing of the shoe. At this point, we'll show you how to tie these two lace ends to our replacement spool. On the side of the spool, you'll notice that there are 3 distinct holes. We will take our first lace end and insert the lace end into the red hole. Push the lace through the red hole. Then we want to make a loop and insert back through the second or the middle hole. Make a second loop and insert into the third hole. You'll see that it looks something like this, with one loop back through and a second loop. You can see how the tail is sitting inside the first loop that we made. We can now pull in the extra lace from the outside loop, and while the tail is sitting on the inside still, we can now pull in the lace from the inside loop until the lace is firmly seated. And you'll notice the tail is sitting smoothly up against the wall of the housing on the inside. And we simply repeat the same process on the other side. And as you see, we have 2 knots now with the tails sitting up smoothly against the housing, and our lace is firmly attached. All we do now is pull in the excess lace and make sure our spool is sitting flush inside the housing so that there's no lace that's caught in between the spool and the housing. Now we can take our replacement knob and our hand tool, put the knob and hand tool back in, rotate clockwise, and you can tighten until you feel that it's firmly seated and you gather more resistance. And now we have replaced all of the parts on your Footjoy XPS 1 shoes.